If you are determined to reach success, yet you keep finding yourself starting over, then this video is for you. Have you ever said to yourself, I know what to do, I'm just not doing it? Or maybe you do it for a week and you build momentum and then you stop. It's like every Monday is day one, or every month is I'm going to reset and start again, or every year you promise yourself it's going to be different and then it's not. If that's you, then what I'm about to share with you might change your life, because this is not a discipline problem. This is an identity problem. Once you change your identity, you won't have to force yourself to be different. You will just be different. For those of you who are new, my name is Jess, and I help determined women over the age of 30 break free from self-sabotage and unlock success. If you get any value out of this video today, please give this video a like and consider subscribing so that we can stay connected. Now let's talk about why you keep starting over. Most people try to force themselves to change. They try to force themselves to go to the gym. They try to force themselves to post content for their business. They try to force themselves to stay calm in relationship arguments. They can white knuckle it for a while, but eventually they revert back to their old behaviors. The same patterns keep showing up again and again and again. But why? Because new behaviors will not stabilize unless there is an identity underneath to support them. Imagine that you're a building, and the new behaviors that you're trying to force yourself to do are like adding a new story to the building. Only the foundation of that building is cracked and not stable. And all the new stories you're trying to add come crumbling down because the foundation cannot hold them in place. The new behaviors you wish to have are going to continue to feel like a struggle until you update your identity. In other words, the foundation. Let me give you an example. I worked with a woman who desperately wanted to grow her business, and she would post content for her business consistently for like 2 weeks, and then she'd just disappear. And every time she gained traction, she stopped. In our session, we uncovered a subconscious belief that it's not safe to be seen. So of course, her subconscious mind stopped her from moving forward because it wants to keep her safe. Her discipline and motivation were not the issue. It was that her identity was rooted and it is not safe to be seen. If it's not safe to be seen, if that's your foundation for your building and you try putting an additional floor of let's make videos on YouTube, let's post content on Facebook, well, that's going to come crashing down because it doesn't align with the foundation. Your identity is made up of a bunch of beliefs that are in your subconscious mind and unconscious mind, and they are outside of your awareness. Once you shift the limiting beliefs within your subconscious mind, your identity will shift. Once we shifted the limiting belief and helped her subconscious mind to feel safe with being seen, she didn't have to think to be different. Making videos just came natural to her. She didn't have to force it anymore. I really hope that you know that your brain is working perfectly as designed. You are not broken. Even if you think you are broken, you are not broken. Your brain is doing a fantastic job at keeping you alive and keeping you safe. When things get stressful, your nervous system, your subconscious mind will revert back to what feels safe and familiar. That is your default survival-based programming. If your identity is, I'm inconsistent, I always quit, success isn't safe, I'm not worthy of love, your behaviors will always match that identity, even if you consciously want something different. So here's the process for changing your identity. Step 1, you got to identify the version of you who already has what you want. The version of you who goes to the gym consistently. The version of you who posts content and is excited about it. The version of you who feels secure in love. So step 2 is you have to identify the beliefs that that version of you believes to be true. So they believe that they're worthy. They believe that it's safe to be seen. They believe that they're lovable. Step 3 is to update those limiting beliefs to ones that support your new identity. So you can't out-discipline a subconscious belief because that's just going to lead to burnout. And you can't hustle your way into a new identity. That just leads to self-sabotage and lowers your self-confidence. You have to change the subconscious mind so that it feels safe with what you consciously desire. I'm going to repeat that. You have to change the subconscious mind so that it feels safe with what you consciously desire. Some people try to do this on their own. They're trying to change their subconscious beliefs alone, which is kind of like trying to look behind your own head. Go ahead, Try to look behind your own head right now. You can't do it. You can't see your own blind spots. That's why we have rear view mirrors and side mirrors in our car. And it's what's in those blind spots that is sabotaging your success. As Einstein said, we can't solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created those problems. Sometimes you need a mirror. Sometimes you need someone who can see what you can't see. That is, if you really want to get out of your own way. When I work with clients, I help them uncover these hidden limiting beliefs keeping them stuck. And once we change those beliefs, it changes your identity and your behaviors just naturally change. You won't have to force yourself to be different. You'll just be different and you'll enjoy it. If you are ready to get out of your own way and start kicking some booty, then I invite you to book a complimentary 15-minute Zoom call with me. The link is in the description below, and we can see if working together would be a good fit. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is you. If you enjoyed this video, then you might want to check out this video here.